Hi everyone, I'm Clarence.
And I'm Joyce. So we are back together for another episode of Property Talk. We are excited to share with you more about the real estate.
Yeah, and today we have a special request from one of our viewers to talk about the property timeline.
So we do understand the whole process of purchasing a property can be quite daunting, especially for the first time buyers. So we are glad that you asked.
So for a normal process of purchasing a resale property, it can take from somewhere between 3 to 6 months. However, for new launch properties, it will be a whole new different timeline. The process and timeline for HDB, private resale landed and private resale condo is also different. If you are looking and considering to buy a property or in the near future, this episode will be for you. Stay tuned for it.
Yeah, so today we'll be touching on the new launch project timeline. But before we go into the timeline, we will touch briefly with the basics of how much loan you can take. Assuming you have no other loans and your credit rating is good, you can, let's see on the chart, you can take a maximum of 75% of the property value. And that leaves you with 25%, which you have to use either the cash or CPF. And we will explain as we go along.
Yeah, so with that assumption in mind, let's go ahead and kickstart our purchasing journey for a new launch property. So assuming today you were to visit a show flat and decide to purchase a property at $1 million. So what will happen? To book this $1 million property, you have to pay a 5% booking fee in cash. In other words, $50,000 in cash. You cannot utilize any CPF for this first 5% down payment.
And developer will issue a OTP, which is the option to purchase. And this document signifies that only you can buy this particular unit, which is, for example, level 1808. No other buyers can purchase this unit even if they are willing to offer a higher price. Developer will also issue SMP, which is the sale and purchase agreement, thereafter, which will be sent to your appointed law firm.
Yeah, so once your lawyer receives the SMP, you have to sign the SMP at your law firm within 3 weeks of receival of document. From the day of signing this sales and purchase agreement, you have to pay the stamp duty within 14 days, and this is really important. You may use cash or CPF to pay the stamp duty, but in general, it depends on your situation and timeline. You have to be prepared to fork out the cash first for the stamp duty and then get the reimbursement from CPF.
Now let's look at the chart for the next payment. Your remaining down payment has to be paid within 8 weeks from day 1. For this case, you may either use cash or CPF. And depending on the amount of CPF that you have, this varies with the individual. If you do not have enough CPF, you may have to top up with either cash for the amount that is insufficient.
Yeah, so just a gentle reminder to have some preparation regarding the amount of cash and CPF for the first 25% of the property price, together with the stamp duty and other miscellaneous fees such as valuation fee and lawyer's fee. I think it's important to plan your finances well, so we would always encourage buyers to do an IPA, which is called the in-principle approval with your banks regarding any loans that you will take for each property purchase. This to ensure that you will be able to take up probably 75% loan for the first property. Otherwise, be prepared to fork out more cash and CPF.
For new launches, we have the progressive payment scheme, which is also known as the staggered payment. We have shared this briefly in our first video. Do check it out if you have not watched it. So let's come back. If you were to take a 75% loan for a 1 mil property, your bank loan will be $750,000. And the bank does not disperse the total amount immediately, but it will be dispersed in proportion to the stage of construction.
Yep, that also means that your monthly installment progressively increases as the building is being built. After the first 20% payment, the next payment will be a 10% once the foundation works is being complete. Depending on the speed of construction, it usually takes 3 to 9 months for this stage to be completed. Let us take a look at the chart. 5% payment will be paid either using CPF or cash, and the next 5% your bank loan will kick in if you are taking a 75% bank loan.
And then the next 10% will be paid upon completion of the concrete framework. And the timeline is typically from 3 to 9 months after the foundation is completed. At this point of time, if you are on a 75% bank loan, your mortgage loan would be a total of 15% of the purchase price, which 5% comes from the foundation works and then 10% from the concrete framework. And this makes up a total of $150,000. And that will be an estimate of $600 per month for your mortgage loan. Your monthly mortgage payment will gradually increase after every stage of construction. Unlike a resale purchase, which does not have a staggered payment, you have to pay the full monthly mortgage payment after the sales completion.
Yes, that's right. The highest increase in monthly mortgage will probably be during the notice of vacant possession, which commonly known as TOP. This is also the period where you are going to collect your keys. The disbursement amount increases by 25%, but at the same time, you will be happy because you will be collecting your keys to the new apartment.
Yes, so because of this progressive payment scheme, a project takes about 3 years to reach its TOP, and if you were to purchase it at its launch day, your monthly payment will increase gradually.
Yep, this helps in forward planning and probably helps you to reduce the strain on your finances, assuming you are also saving up for a condo, right?
Because the seller stamp duty is 0 after 3 years, and a new launch project usually takes 3 to 4 years to construct. If you are an investor, upon reaching TOP, you can probably sell the unit without incurring SSD.
So at the stage upon TOP, you'll be paying about 85% of the property purchase price. The final 15% will be paid approximately 1 year after TOP, which we call it the CSC stage. You will be able to leverage on this progressive payment scheme for new launches. As your loan has not been disbursed at 100%, if you were to sell your property at a higher price compared to what you have purchased initially, there may be a chance that you will also be able to get a profit.
Yeah, that's why many people want to buy new launch, whether it's for own stay or investment, because of this progressive payment scheme. But of course, there are other factors for consideration, and of course your own personal individual preference.
And so we have come to the end of this episode. We hope this video has been helpful for you to understand the timeline of a new launch property.
Yes, do stay tuned for our next episode of the Real Estate Talk.
And please like, share and comment. And also let us know what other real estate topics you would like us to discuss. Till next time.
Bye.